Hello and welcome. My name is Joe Valenti. I'm a mortgage broker, a mortgage professional, here to help you and your family achieve your goals, whether it's the purchase of a new home or the refinancing of an existing property. I'm here to help you in any way I can. In this video, which is going to last about 4 or 5 minutes, I'm going to go through some steps. I'll describe what those are in just a sec, but before I do, I just want to hasten to mention you need not necessarily listen to the whole video if you don't need to. If you care to pause it and jump right into filling in this form, by all means do that. It'll get things underway. With that information, I'll be able to provide an initial analysis and feedback and take you through the next steps, all of which are really very straightforward and easy. However, if you'd like to get some insight as to what to expect and learn a little bit more about who I am and what the process looks like in the next steps, then by all means continue to listen in, and because that's exactly what we're going to cover now. So as I mentioned, my name is Joe Valenti. I'm a longtime resident of Beaconsfield and the West Island. Built my career here, both in technology, financial services, and specifically in mortgages. I've done this before, kind of know what I'm doing, and I'll be very happy to share my expertise and insight for you and your family. My job is to educate and protect, and then ultimately transact with you to help you get the best deal that I possibly can for you and your family. You're going to see that in every situation is different, and also in every situation, different options present themselves with advantages and disadvantages, just about like everything else in life. My job is to guide you through those various opportunities and educate you to provide so that you can decide which option is best for you. To get things started, we're going to go through this form, whether you're applying on your own or with a spouse or a third applicant. You'll see that process here will take somewhere between 5 and 10 minutes. It's pretty straightforward. And after you completed this particular form, I'm going to get enough information to provide an initial analysis of your situation and provide some initial suggestions. Typically what will happen then is you'll get a link in an email to a second form that'll basically ask you to elaborate on some of the basic information you've already provided. No retyping, everything's already here. And this is what you'll expect when you get here. First, questions about the subject property. So if you're buying a property, that's the subject property. If you're refinancing an existing property, that's still the subject property. It's the residence that we're talking about for this transaction, and we'll be asking for all the usual things you might expect. With respect to each applicant, we'll then be asking for identity information along with information about your residential history, your employment history, and assets and liabilities. And that's for each applicant, whether there's one, two, or others. We'll have to have the information of that quality for each of those people. And when that's all done, you'll come to this consent area. You'll see that there's this little continue button. You go there and submit your application in a formal way. And by that time, you'll see that there's a list of documents that are waiting to be uploaded. This is very straightforward and easy to use. Each applicant has their own little area of documents to be uploaded. And in this case, as an example, I'm going to show you that I'm asking this applicant to provide a letter of employment. So I'm simply going to click here on my computer or do the same on my mobile device, iPhone, Android, whatever, and a couple of things on the screen. First, if you have any comments to share with me about, in this case, your employment letter, you can type a message for Joe, and you press send, and there it is, and you'll see that we're basically having a chat about the very narrow topic of this document. So that, when you go and upload it, here's my employment letter in here somewhere. There it is. Just going to upload that. You'll see it's done when you get this kind of little check mark thing that's going to show up here in just a moment. There it is. And as I say, if you had any comments to share about the document, this is where you can do it, and you'll see my responses as well. When you're done, you'll notice that this is document number 102, and it's currently being requested of this applicant. After I press done, it's going to disappear from that area and move on down to this area to be reviewed by the broker. So in this way, you and I, and you collectively and I, are going to be on the same page. You're going to know exactly which documents are requested, which ones have been submitted, which ones have been reviewed and approved, and potentially which ones have been rejected. All very transparent. You always know exactly where you're at. And the name of the game, of course, is to ultimately get to a spot where all the documents find themselves down here at the bottom of the transaction. At any time you want to reach out to me, click on this page to see all my contact information and be able to reach out to me there. And if you're back on our main website, bettermortgage.ca, you've also got this little green chat widget. Either I or a member of my team are there for long periods of the day. We're happy to help anytime. But you can alternatively just give me a call, and I'll be very happy to assist you in any way I can. I hope this information has been helpful and that it's going to give you confidence to begin a process that's transparent, is complete and comprehensive, and it's going to get you to the result you're looking for. I wish you a very great week. Thank you very much for your attention, and welcome to the Better Mortgage family. Have a good day.